once again, it's your boy Day from Triple D Gaming coming at you with another map making video. You know how we do it. Let's get to it. Round 2. Alright, so unfortunately guys, yeah. Everything we did, we have to do every single piece of it over again. Yeah. It sucks. So yeah, we had all these roads painted. We got to do them all again. Yeah, we had textures on there. It was all nice, but I mean, ain't nothing to do but to start over again. So let's. Yeah, we had like what, two hours of work done. Man. But at least we know what we're doing, I guess. We can look at it that way. I hate when that happens, man. I need a new graphics card. Like, unfortunately, I can't afford one. If I could find one. So you can't find it. And then if I could find it, I can't afford it. Yeah, so, but that's our problem. I knew I was trying to do too much. But anyway, yeah, so that's what I do. I come up here. I'm going to show you real quick without leaving this map. Yeah. If I would have closed everything out, we would have been okay. But I had way too much stuff open. But if you come up here, right here, let's find something to click on it. Oops. So, we'll do the Home Depot. All right, so there we go. Put it back on desktop mode, take editor off, so that way you can see my drop down menu. Alright, so export with files, right? And then this is going to open up. So we have, man, I had some viewers in that one too. But anyway, we have our map. So it's in there now, but I'm just going to show you desktop. You go to the desktop if that's where you have the map at that you want the stuff to go to. Then you click on it. And then I always just put everything under objects. And then you type in whatever it is. So you type in the Home Depot. And then just hit save. And that's it. I mean, that's all there is to it. Then you would hit, it would pop up the two things. Do you want to keep the relative path? Then you just hit yes. And then whenever you come into this map, you would do import. And then you would do the same thing. We're in there now, but then you would go to the desktop, find that map. The map that you're on, then you would, because you already sent it to that map. I don't send it to the desktop. I send it straight to the map that I want to put it in. You can send it to the desktop, and it would be the same thing. I completely, yeah, and then you can send it to the desktop, but it would be the same thing. I don't know why it was doing white on you, but then you would go to the objects, find whatever it is. We got a white bucket here, so we'll import a white bucket. Control B, put that bucket down there. Obviously it's going to be white because it's a white bucket. But boom, there it is. So I don't know why it was turning white on you. I really don't. Like I said, I've had objects turn white before. Prime example. Let me show you something. Alright, so let me delete that, right? And let me, here, Here, let me go over to my sign. This is a prime example right here. Where's it at? Right here. Alright, there's my logo, right? Alright, so let's come over here and try to change it. Alright, so I'm going to go to the desktop. I have my logo on the desktop. Right here. Alright, so I'm going to put my logo in there from the desktop. It's my logo. You can see that it's my logo. Right, but if I save that and then came or tried to play it in the game, that would be white. Because, let me click on it again. Just because it's my logo and it's the same logo, but I pulled it from the desktop. So whenever you go in the game, it looks like it's working here, but it will not work in the game. You have to get it from the map. So go down to textures. You would have to put it into the map's textures first, and then go to the map's textures and then pull it from there. Even though it's the same thing, it's the same exact logo. It came from the desktop, but because it's not pulling it from the path of the map's texture folder, it's not going to work. It's just going to make it white. Alright, now let me take it back off of desktop mode and then put it back on Giants Editor and go. Now we got a lot of painting to do. We got a lot of catching up to do here. No. If you're doing like logo stuff, but if you're doing if you're just exporting and importing from one map to another, you would just put it in objects. Just put it in objects. So if I wanted to export this sign, then I would go up and then I would hit export. Yeah, I really don't know why it's turning white on you. If you did exactly what I just showed you, go to export, export with selected files, and then you go over here. Oh, I took it off desktop mode. And you came over here. Alright, if it's on your desktop, you find that map that you wanted to go to. Click on that map. Click on objects. You type in a name for it. So just type in sign, because it's a stop sign we have highlighted. Then you would hit save, yes, and then it'll pop up the other two menus. You hit yes and yes. And that's it. That's all you have to do. Which I'm in the objects right now. But if your map doesn't have objects, right? If it has like placeables or something like that, you could put it in the placeables, or you could just make a folder and name it objects and put that inside of your map, and then put everything that you import from other maps into that objects map folder, not map. And then that's it. Only reason you would have to do textures is if you were doing like a picture, or you were trying to get a texture from one mod and put it onto another mod. Yeah, that's exactly why then. If you were just throwing it into desktop, not the actual map, so that, yeah, that's exactly why it's white. You have to put it, you'll go into desktop, right? Export, right? So you, if the map is on your desktop, extract it on your desktop, then you would go to desktop, But you would have to actually click into that map that you wanted to go to, and then find objects or make an objects folder in there, and then save it inside of that. If you're just doing desktop and then you was just typing it in right here and hitting save, it's not gonna work. Yeah, you actually have to yeah, so right here we're on, let me do it again. So if I came up here and found desktop and clicked on desktop and then typed in sign and then hit save, boom, it's not going to work. Yeah, you actually have to scroll down here and find the map, and go into the map, and then find a folder within the map to save it to. That's why everything's white on you. Alright? Yeah, you can put it, whenever you export it, like say I'm in the map I want to take stuff out of. Whenever you export it, you can put it on the desktop. But then whenever you go to import it, so you go to files, import desktop, and then find it and then import it from the desktop. That should work like that. But I always just, whenever I pull it from one map, I just put it directly into the map that I'm going to use it on. And if I wanted to use it on another map, then I would just go to the map that I put all that stuff into and then pull it out of there. Yeah, there's been a few things, maybe a little handful of things that I have actually exported straight to the desktop because I wanted to use it in multiple places. But other than that, I always send it right to the map that I'm using it on. And then you could just, like I said, if you wanted to use that stuff for other maps, then all you would have to do is just go to the map that you threw all that stuff into and then pull it out of there. Without having to look for it, because you're the one that names it, so you should know what it is, right? As long as you use it before you forget what it was. Alright, let's get back to painting. We got a lot of painting to do to catch you up here. Let me put it back on Giants Editor. Turn desktop mode off. Yeah, we got a lot of painting to do now. Yeah, I was hoping to get some buildings and stuff in today, but I got so much painting to do to catch up now, or to get back to where we were. And if you guys buy a PC, make sure it's got a good graphics card in it, or you'll be like me repainting stuff here because the computer crashed because the graphics card ain't big enough. Okay, thanks anyway. I'll be quiet and watch you paint these roads. Paint Sim 19. Yeah, we could have been on building placement 19, but you know, we like to, hey, we do it nice because we do it twice. That's the thing that sucks too, because whenever you end up having to do stuff again, you don't put the quality of work into it the second time around, because now you're just trying to get it done. Because you already did it once. Yeah, I had it pretty good too. I'm going to try to get it back to the way we had it, because it accidentally came out like awesome. So hopefully it accidentally comes out awesome again. Yeah, Crash Sim 19, right? What was it? I actually painted the road. Well, this is what took the longest, trying to do this, just for the simple fact that Trying to get to the edges here without over painting. Like painting outside the lines. Yeah, paint by number here. But once we get the outlines done and we start throwing the little textures we had in the road, that'll go quick. It's just this part here, trying to paint next to the curb without painting over the curb. Yeah. Ooh. It's 9:30. I don't know. We might get something else done today. I just got to get the outlines of these roads done. We could have had a good bit. That was the game plan. Get as much done as possible. Yeah, because it's only Tuesday, so we got the rest of the work week ahead of us. I get the most done on the weekend, obviously, because I don't have to go to work. And then each day, I don't know, like, it's hard to get out of work early. We're supposed to be done at 4:30 every day, but that never, ever, ever happens. We're always there until 5, 6, 7, 8. And so I gotta take advantage of every minute when we do get out of there early. It's 2:30 a.m. here in the UK. I don't know why I'm up. Right? You trying to get info. Yeah. Yeah, just don't. Unfortunately, I know this is like bad for business, me saying this, because, you know, I need people watching my video, but unfortunately you can't believe everything you hear on YouTube. Yeah, but you can do it to the desktop. But yeah, just go straight to the map and see what happens whenever you do it again. Like I said, that's how I do it. I go straight to the map that I want it to be in. And then if you start moving files around, because if you start moving files around within the map, then that'll mess stuff up too. Like I said, I had those houses turn white on me. And I knew why, because I had moved files around. But if they do, all you gotta do is just you have to delete it and then put it back in. Yeah, I've had, when I first started doing like logos and stuff, I had them turning white on me. I'm like, it was just in there looking fine on the editor, and then I throw it in the game and it's all white. What's happening? Well, that's what was happening, that I wasn't pulling it from the textures file from within the mods. And I had to teach myself that one. Trial and error. Lots of it. Yeah. You should have, if you do it just the way I just showed you how to do it, you shouldn't have white buildings. I mean, you could always play White Building Simulator. White Building Simulator 19. Man, as soon as I get these done, I'm hitting the save button, okay? Yeah, that's what sucks too. Ooh. Do great work, be able to make decent content, but not having the equipment to do it. To do it right. This is painful though. It's painful having to redo it. It really is. Alright. Give myself a little bit more room anyway. Yeah, we didn't really have to redo all this. We lost a lot of viewers too. I don't remember exactly how many we had in there, but yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this part sucks, man. Unfortunately, all the way back across there. Unfortunately, though, it's part of map making. It has to be done. I had a lot of plans for this too. Involving tunnels, yeah, tunnels and everything. But I don't know if I'm gonna go into all that now. Uh-oh. Uh, yeah, I'm just getting sloppy with it. Let me go back to my round brush. Yeah, I've had that happen before. Hey, at least you ain't at least you ain't one of them houses where, you know, you actually see figures. I did some jumping today myself, running a trash compactor in the trash. Whenever you run stuff over, like it kicks like pipes and stuff up in the air, and it comes up and it slaps your window, man. I don't know how it doesn't break most of the time, which it does break the window sometimes, but it scares the tar out of you, man. You jump back. And my uncle died like that, and he was in a mine, running a piece of equipment through a mine, and there was debris on the floor not picked up. And when the machine ran this pipe over, the pipe came up through the only hole in the floor and went right through him. And the hole was there for no reason at all. Well, after he died because of it, they welded a plate of metal over top of the hole. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the boogeyman's under the bed. Yeah, yeah. They ain't never seen paint sim. And I mean, it's got to be fun, considering they're playing it twice in a row, right? I mean, people don't play games twice in a row if they're not fun. Yeah, absolutely. If you're going to be a peeping Tom, at least subscribe. Yeah, yeah, and put in a couple hours of view time. Yeah, I need to get this done because the live stream's just eating up the video space there on the upload space on my YouTube channel. So then people got to scroll down to find the other videos, and then Then they get bored before they get down to the other videos. Yeah, I need to get some of my regular videos posted. But unfortunately, doing this, I ain't got time to get it done. Which I could. I mean, I could put this on hold, but I gotta get this done. I gotta get it done. But I need the view time as well. So, what do you do other than get this done and record it, right? Yeah. Hey, before you murder me, here, hit the sub button. Right. He's a backstabber. He's a backstabbing prowler. Alright, we're starting to get a road formed again. All we gotta do is go down this way, and then we can start doing our textures on it again. I need to turn around. Yeah. Alright. I definitely got more sloppy this trip around, because I didn't have none of that stuff sticking out of there the last trip. How's it go? Woosah! Yeah. Hit save, right? Absolutely. Yeah, I'm gonna do this little piece here. And then, that's definitely what's gonna happen here. Oh, jeez. Let me undo it. I should have undid it because of that piece there too, but. Yeah. For sure. I'm gonna hit this little strip right here, and then I'm gonna save it. Yeah, it's a lot of work. I think that this is more painful than not saving the actual game. If you was playing the actual game. Save. Wow. Yeah, because that's pretty tedious. Uh-oh. I just seen that. Alright. If only it had the same features as the game itself. It should save every like yeah. But then again, if you did something and you didn't want to save it, then you'd have to actually sit there and undo it all. That's the only bad part about that. I just saw your reply to yeah. Yeah, it took me a minute to reset everything back up because actually, from it crashing, it didn't just crash and then me to reload it. I actually had to reset up my headsets, my microphone needed reset up and everything. And it normally doesn't do that, but when it hard crashes like that, I mean, it kind of messes up a lot of stuff. And you got so I mean, there might even be more stuff that's messed up, and I ain't realized it yet. Only thing I did was just fire it up and then made sure the streaming stuff was working. But my headsets always come on as soon as I fire up the computer, no matter what. They come on. Well, the monitor itself was playing the sound, so it completely messed up my headset somehow. So then I had to get that working. Then I had to get the microphone working. And like I said, I don't know what else it messed up. Just like everybody always tells console guys whenever they ask how to do something or can they do this or whatever, everybody always tells them just get a PC. Well, this is true. This is very true. But yeah, whenever you get a PC, you're getting more problems. Yeah, you normally don't have. Well, I know you don't have the problems on console like you got on PC. The gameplay and everything, you could do way more, but that all comes with way more problems as well. There's way more stuff that could go wrong. Yeah, man. Definitely. Had my PC for about 8 months. It been to the shop. Yeah. And then there not only like problems like that, then there's just, I mean, you kind of got to know what you're doing, because I mean, one click of a button, you can mess up a lot of stuff and not know how to fix it. So, yeah, if you don't really know about computers and you're just picking it up just because you can do more stuff on the game and not know what you're doing with the PC period, then yeah, there's definitely more problems that comes with it. It's a way better experience, for sure. Alright, now we go back to texturing. So I'm gonna start over here again and just work my way the other way like we did the last time. Only good thing though, my dad's mate wants a PC shop, and the other day my PC had a problem that would cost like 95 euros, but the He didn't. He did it for free. He's a legend. Yeah, yeah. Absolutely. See if he can get me a graphics card upgrade for free. My old man just got a PC. He wanted a gaming PC. Not because he wants to game, but he wanted a gaming PC just because, you know, gaming PCs are built way better than regular PCs. They're built to be fast. So he just wanted a gaming PC just so it was a faster PC and he wouldn't have any problems. And this guy, he's got a graphics card in this PC way bigger than anything that he's going to ever use it for. So I might have to tell him I got to fix his computer or something. Hey, there's something wrong with your computer. I got to take it apart and switch him graphics cards. And switch him. Pull the old switcheroonie on him. He'd never know the difference. Unless he's watching my live stream right now, then I'm in trouble. Yeah. Alright. Now we need light dirt. May cost a bit for shipping from England to where you are if you want upgrade. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You'll never get this back the way we had it. I can't remember exactly what all I did here, but I'll have to go back and watch the last stream. Because there's a little pattern to how I was laying it down too, and I can't. Yeah, yeah. Little miracle fairy. Yeah, because whenever he does have computer problems, I'm the one that goes over. I gotta go over and fix it for him, you know. Old school. Alright, I don't know what we would have been doing, but we would have been doing something else. Anyway, I might go get some sleep. I feel high as because I'm so tired. I'll crash up with the view time. I'll catch up with the view time in the morning when the stream uploads as a video. Also, yeah, I mean, it is what it is, buddy. It's okay. It's my fault as well for not thinking of it. Unfortunately, I live with that problem, so, I mean, I definitely should have thought of that. I should have thought of that when I bought the PC too, but I had to go the cheapest route that I could. And I did get a pretty decent bang for my buck. I got like $3 grand into it. Just the PC. Right? Yeah, I mean, there's stuff that I don't know too. I mean, I know a good bit, and I've taught myself everything I do know. Uh, but I'll never claim to know everything. Nobody ever will. I mean, unless you don't work every day and this is all you do all day, every day, uh, then yeah. Yeah, there's a few things I don't know myself, and I'm gonna have to work on that to figure it out. That's all I do is just keep messing with it until I get it. But normally I don't have the time to mess with it. Alright, buddy. See you on the next one. Paint Simulator 19 will be over by then, hopefully. I don't want straight lines. Trying to do it quick. Painting lines. I don't want lines. Yeah, I really can't remember how exactly I was painting them down, but it was an actual technique to it, the way I was doing it. I don't know, it seems like it's taking a lot longer to do this time. Alright. Start back over here again. And go to Dusty Rock or something. Oop. That was Light Rock. Yeah, Dusty Rock. That's it. Ooh. Ah, keep hitting, keep hitting the side of the screen there. I'm gonna take a quick 2-minute break, guys. I'll be right back here. 2-minute break, 2-minute break. Oh, all right. Ah, we get a subscriber? Ah, no. All right, so back a little refreshed. Let's get something done here. Man, we would have had this done too. Well, we would have definitely been done with this. Now we're starting from the beginning with no viewers again. I don't think. Yeah, we had viewers. Then everything crashed on us. As usual, it's always something. Always. Oh, oopsie. Excuse me. So, oh, could it be? Triple D? Painting again? As a matter of fact, it is. Unbelievable. Yeah, I want to cut this slope back and have it slope down more like this. We're going to leave it alone for right now, though. Man, we could have been putting guardrails in or doing something other than this again. So after we finish this, then we got to put the rock on it, and then we'll be done. I hate how it doesn't want to paint smaller like that when you want it to be smaller. It will, but it's like hit and miss. I meant to go, oh, you know what, let me do that again. I meant to go next to that and then paint it over it. I was just going to go ahead and roll with it, but this was if this was a little bit more three-dimensional, man, it'd be awesome. I don't know why it moves the grass there whenever you paint. I don't get that. I mean, I do and I don't. I don't know, it's weird. There's cicadas outside. Man, it definitely seems like this is taking a lot longer than the last trip. Because yeah, if you're on here and you're just joining, this is our second time doing this. Somebody asked for help doing something totally different, and I was showing them how to do it. What I was doing, I had my graphics card doing way too much, more than what it could handle, and it crashed on us, and I didn't have this saved, so we had to redo it all. And we're almost back to the point where we were at. Almost. So I'm putting these we got these three different textures in there, and then I was adding a rock texture, and it looked kind of good. So, and we were almost done with that. We was going to be doing something else, and then I stopped to show somebody how to do something in Giants Editor, and I opened up more windows, and it caused it was too much for the graphics card, and it caused it to crash on us. So I need which I've known I needed a new graphics card. One of these days when I can afford it, we'll get one. Alright, are we finally done? I think we are. Alright, now we gotta go back to the last texture. Put the last texture on, then we can do something else. Finally. Alright. So, I mean, just that alone, it looks good. It looks better than just the dirt texture. But, you know, we had to kick it up a notch, add a little spice. So, let me close this stuff out here. Let's get to the spice adding. Alright, now, excuse me, right here, open that up. And I don't want to go overboard with it, but we're going to spice it up just a little bit more here. What I was doing though was we got the dirt texture, and then this here is light dirt, and then dusty rock, and then behind the dusty rock we were doing just a little bit of rock here, just to add to it, just so it's not just a plain dirt textured road and boring. But yeah, it's just like it would be in real life though. I mean, if there's actually rock under the dirt in that, and you would blade it off, you would hit little bits of the rock here and there, and it would be sticking through. So that's what we're doing with it. But I don't want to add too much. But what I'm doing now is we got the dirt, and then the light dirt, and then this here is supposed to be dusty rock right here. What I'm doing is adding the rock like right behind the dusty rock, wherever the dusty rock is, just like this. And I just wish it would let you do like thinner layers of it, or lines of it. But if you know how Giants Editor works, you know that it won't just let you paint as small as you make the brush, unfortunately. Oh. Oops. I don't know why it does that. It, like the rock, nothing else. None of the other textures does that. But the rock, it has this grid to it. I don't know. It's like an actual grid. You can barely see it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's like weird little tiny dotted lines right there. Right there. And it's like a grid on that rock. I don't think that shows up in game. Well, I would hope it didn't. I don't think it does though, but yeah, it's just weird that it's there. But yeah, that'll add a little bit. All this is going to be covered up by gravel until the player of the map uses a miller or whatever and pulls up the gravel and asphalts it or whatever. So now I could take actual rocks and shrink them down into little small rocks and put them on the road here, but that would be tedious work, and I've done that already. Inside of our ditch right there, you can kind of see them in there, and that took forever. It adds so much to it though, that like the overall look, like it looks amazing, but it just takes forever to do it. I'm not going crazy with this either. Just little bits here and there. Just so it ain't a plain dirt road. A little bit adds a lot of detail. And it shows up pretty good here, but in game, it's really going to show up and it's going to look good. That's where it's going to shine in game. This one here, ooh, I wish it would stay skinny though. Just put like little veins of rock just like barely skimming through. That's what I want to do, but it just doesn't work like that. If I'd use actual rock, it would really look good too. I just shrink the size of the rock down and then put it down into the ground, or even just leave it a whole rock and just sink it down into the ground. And then when you do that, yeah, it really looks good. Like it would just be barely poking out, but it looks good. I didn't even see there. Ah. Yeah. Oh. I don't know how old that is right now. Oh, 10. Oh, yeah, that was... I didn't even see that one. But anyhow. Oopsie. I don't know why the chat just keeps bouncing around. Ain't nobody saying nothing, but the chat's just bouncing around like crazy. Like somebody's talking, but they're not. Or it's not showing it either or. Which it's been known to do that too. Man, I wish it would just paint it where I need it. Just paint it. Come on. Yeah, so tomorrow's stream we will definitely be putting stuff. Oh, uh-oh. Forgot I was holding on to that still. Yeah, we'll definitely be putting stuff in the map. We could have been doing it for sure this stream. We might get something in there. All depends on how long it takes us to finish this. But with it crashing on us, man, that really messed us up. And how did I get back on this? Dusty Rock. Yeah, like if that had a little bit of depth to it, that would be awesome. Right there, like how that kind of stayed skinny there, that's how I want it to work the majority of the time, but it don't. That one works pretty good. Yeah, I want it to be like where the rock is just barely poking out of the road. From road grader, bulldozer, or whatever, just barely skimming it. Skimming the rock when it was grading it off or whatever. Look at that, man. I gotta spin around and check that out, because that That's looking pretty good there. Like I said, if it had a little depth to it, man, it would be awesome. Yeah, it's way better than just a boring, uh, plain dirt road. Way better. I wish that the brush would act right. Like, I wish that you could actually shrink the brush down and it actually paint that wee little line. Because then you could really get some detail into it. Yeah, I'm just excited. It's just not plain boring roads. That's what excites me. Uh, it visually looks good. See, I wish it would have just kept that real skinny, just a little skinny squiggle around there. Yeah, I guess you would call it a squiggle, a wiggly squiggly line. Yeah, we could get real creative with this one. If it would let us paint small, man. There we go. I'm surprised it let me do that hook in there. I don't know. It just must be something with that particular texture. It does the grid system. I mean, I barely see the grid right there, but it's really around that rock. It just forms a grid. That's awesome right there. That is freaking awesome. Real nice, real nice. Oh, you know what? There's a grid right there too, huh? That's weird. Yeah, I see it here now too. I mean, I guess it's everywhere, but you really don't see it. But you can really see it in that rock. That's what made me really notice it right there. I don't know if you guys can actually see it though through the stream. But now I'm seeing it all through there. I can really see it now. It won't paint this down unless you're like in a certain spot of that grid system. That's the first I've really noticed it. Just from painting this rock down. So it's always been there. Just this rock gives it that little shimmer to where it was making it flicker. Flicker. Alright. There's going to be a surprise when people peel whatever off. So, whenever the gravel gets peeled off of this road, then this will be a surprise under it. And then, whenever they dig into the ditch on the front side there's going to be a surprise under that. It's just full of surprises. Visual surprises. Right. I don't have any takers. Yeah, any takers for viewing. Alright, that's alright though. We're still getting our map done. That's something we needed done. I just don't like how it's outside the whatchamacallit there. I know once you put grass in that up there, it'll kind of hide it for you, but I don't like the grid system. I don't like the grid works of it all. This is going like from down here this way. It's going like uphill, so it kind of looks like two rock shelves right there. So if you look at it from here, looks like two different shelves. Like that's one layer of rock, and then there was dirt right here, and then there's the other layer of rock. Like it's shell. If you know anything about rock, you know what shell is. Hey, appreciate the likes there. Alright. It doesn't do what you want it to do. But I guess it'll work. It's gonna have to. I'm gonna spin this around. And then I think that's all we got left is this road right here, right? Well, that one and then this one. And then this long one here. I'm probably gonna load it. I'm probably, yeah, I don't know when I started talking, but sounds like it was today. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but either tonight or tomorrow. I'm going to load it up in the game and see how all this actually looks, and then make sure we don't have any problems anywhere with anything working right or what have you. But we added a new house foundation, whatever you want to call it. And then we're going to do one house here, one house there, and then probably two more here. So 3 in the front, 2 in the back. I would leave them more spaced, and then you put 1 here and then 2 up here, so we could actually get some good jobs around them houses. But it's supposed to be like a upcoming development area, so I want to get the houses as close as possible, I guess. Your PayPal account has been temporarily restricted. Uh, huh. Got it. Uh-oh. Oh. Wait a minute, let me go back. Oh no, I got a weird email there. No, that's weird. That's weird too. Ha! All kinds of weird stuff. Ooh. How did they get my... That's really weird. So it was an email saying my PayPal account was temporarily locked due to suspicious activity or something or another. I don't know. I hope it ain't locked. But they be doing crazy stuff like that though. Just leave my stuff alone. Then again, it could just be a scam too though. So I don't know. I'll have to actually look at my PayPal. That could just be a scam email. Yeah, saying your PayPal account's messed up, but then trying to retrieve your actual information, so you'll give me your information, and then your PayPal will really be messed up because it'd be handing over your information to somebody. Alright, that looks pretty good down through there. If we had some grass here, it'd be real good. We gotta get them trees in there too. And then I got some more road work we gotta put down. We got a lot of stuff to do. It's crazy. It's crazy, crazy. Cray, cray. Cray, cray. Look at that. Did all that and it didn't paint not a bit of it. Yeah. I was gonna say, if it don't start going down through there, I'm just gonna back up on all of it. It's weird, now I can actually see the grid system in the ground, where before I couldn't ever see it. But now that I know it's there, I can just barely see it. Right there. I really wish they would just paint it right there. As far as the driveways, I don't know. Maybe we'll put a little bit. Like so. And then leave it alone. I don't want to overdo it. And then it just looked like poo. We definitely don't need nothing looking like poo poo. Crack open a drink. Yummy. Yummy. Ha. Alright, guys. Uh-oh. I believe that's it for that, so I'm gonna save it real quick, just in case. Because you never know when your game or when your computer's gonna crash on you. Alright. Cool. Now we can do something else. Finally. You know, we might have to move this sign. I didn't even think of that. We're going to have to bump them trees back, move that sign. We'll worry about that here in a minute, though. Which one do we want? I like the look of this house because it don't have the roof on it, obviously. Oh, that's what I should do too. You know what? There's blue tarp in the game. I think I might grab some of that blue tarp and like throw it. Look at that, that looks good. The shadows and that in there. But I think I might grab that blue tarp and like throw a couple of them up on the roof here. I wish it would let you grab one of those boards separately. Alright, but I gotta figure out which house do I want to grab. Like these ones here have two of the doors back here. I kind of want to throw one. I kind of want to throw one underground and like under the ground a little bit, sink the ground down, throw one down in the ground just a little bit, and then fill it up with dirt. Alright. But obviously we still got to make jobs for all the houses. I'm going to try to put a job at each house. Where you're going to have to do something, even if it's just cleaning up a pile of dirt or a pile of sand or whatever. I'm going to make it to where there's a job at each house. Right, but I got to figure out which one of these guys I want to grab. I don't know. I like that one. Obviously, we gotta put one of these big ones over there in the back. I'm thinking of, oh no. Maybe these two without the roofs. We will put on the sides. One of these two. Oh, look, you can take the roof off that. Alright, so we'll do the shorter house. So it'll be that little one, then we'll do the shorter one, then we'll do the taller one with the open roof in the front here. So we'll copy, slide that over here, and then we'll do like I did that house. We'll either line it up off of that house or we'll slide it up to the edge of the road just like we did that one to get it straight. So it's straight with the road, the way the road's running. Man, we still gotta run telephone poles and everything still. We got a lot to do yet. Leave the house right there on the road. Alright, so it looks like it's pretty much even with the road. So in turns, that should make it even with this foundation here. Right. Same thing. We'll bring it up and we'll use that line on the road there to get it. Point in the right direction. If I can put him in my They definitely don't look like they're pointing the right way when you bring them back, but they definitely should be all pointing the same direction. It kind of looks like it's off. Let's slide it up against this house. See what it looks like. I guess it's right. It just don't look like it though, looking at it from up here. But what I am gonna do plywood. You definitely do a good job on the plywood, guys, because the plywood, I mean, it looks like plywood. But that's because, I'll tell you why that looks exactly like plywood. because that's exactly what it is. It's a picture of plywood, and then it's applied to the game. That's why it looks so good, because it's actually an actual picture of plywood. Alright, so we'll get it like that. And that's perfectly lined up to that house. So all we got to do is just slide it down this way. Alright. They look about evenly spread too, like the width in between them. It's going to get shorter though once I add garages to these houses, so yeah. Maybe we'll take this guy here and not do that. Slide that way just a hair. And then do the same thing with these ones. Just bring them down just a little bit further here. Maybe that one has a garage, huh? Sweet. Alright, so I don't have to add a garage to that one. This one we have to add a garage to, so let's grab it. Let's grab the whole thing. Slide it that way, and then we'll put a garage on this side of it. We'll use this one here. And now it's starting to look good. Now you got, unfortunately they disappear though when you go too far, but now you got 3 blocks there, 1, 2, and 3 of houses. Starting to look like something, guys. I mean, once we start adding detail, like little things laying around and grass and trees and all that good stuff, man, it's really going to start coming together and looking good. Just like we got that down there. That corner started off nothing there. We put all that in there, and it looks good. We got this weird shape right here. Kind of looks like the state of Ohio a little bit. A little bit. It does right there. This piece right here. It's definitely totally different than anything else on the map, but it's a new development area. Yeah, starting to come into the 21st century there. 22nd, 21st. Alright, we're still highlighted. I thought I unhighlighted our house or our garage. Alright, so copy it, Control B, left click of the mouse, and normally I just butt the garage up to the house to make sure it's pointing the right direction, but this line right here is going to really tell me. It's kind of hard to go off the side of the house, but this line it'll definitely get me there where I need to be. And these ones, I like to put the garage back a little bit further back than the house is. Alright. Cool. Hello. Hello. Alright guys, so now let's grab some mailboxes for each house. Like, look at them ones. So we got 3 of them right down the line there. We'll do the same thing. Whenever you're digging this ditch, you might knock a mailbox over. That'll be alright. This one here is going to be harder to get the mailboxes in a straight line though, because of the jagged edge here. Like we did on the other row of houses, but we'll get it. Alright, so let's copy and then slap that down there. And we need a fire hydrant for this end too. But we gotta get our mailbox straight. As straight as possible, anyhow. I know the house is kind of far from the road. That's why the houses that we put behind, you know, some people want a big backyard. But we kind of did the same thing here. Instead of putting these way up here and making big backyards, that's why we kind of did the same thing and brought these ones way back away from the road as well. It would have been easier to put like work in the backyard if I would have had them up closer, but I don't know. There's pros and cons to everything, guys. Pros and cons to everything. And it's just one of those things. I know this will be harder to do, but I think we can still kind of get a idea of straightness off this line right here. As long as the box is level with the pole. See, it kind of looks like it's crooked though. It looks pretty good to that line though. I think so. I know it's just a mailbox, pop it down, but you know, kind of a perfectionist here. Gotta make sure it's good. You want it close to the road, but not so close that you take them out when you drive a truck down the road. And we need at least one fire hydrant. Alright, see, I want to say that this is the house, and they're just building up the walls and everything as they go. But, then again, this doorway is up in the air. So is this actually a foundation? Should I be sinking this down into the ground? You know what I mean? So now it's got me wondering. I mean, just because these are up, I mean, I guess that could have steps up to the front door, but just the way it's built, it just seems like that should be the foundation, huh? Come on. Yeah, I guess it could be this house here, like this one. I might take this out and put the table saw that actually cuts wood in here. That way you can actually come in here and cut wood if you wanted to. So that's an idea. I might actually do that, to be honest. Can I take these steps off? Yes, I can. Alright, so back up, back up. I think the gas meter should be in the back of the houses. But, yeah. Why they only put one gas meter on one house? Why not put it on all of them, right? See, that looks right. Looks like it was meant to be. I put it on there backwards though, but the way I got it, that's how it looks like it should be though, but I guess it's not. Okay, yeah. It looks like it's pointing that way. But on that other house, it looks like it just comes down and... See, that ain't right. Let me look at this other house again, because that definitely looks different. See, here it looks like it's actually going into the house. Alright, you know what? Let me pull this out, because I think it goes into the house and then turns. Alright, yes it does. So you could technically put it the way that I have it. And it just seems like this guy here should be pointing in the house too. But it's all about the detail. You gotta add any little tiny bit of detail you can anywhere that you can. Just to make it all visually look better. That's my thought. See, even this table saw right here. Like, I'm gonna take all these table saws out. And then I'm going to put the table saws in that actually cut wood so you can use them. Alright, so now that we got that one spun around, you know what? I'm putting meters on all the houses, guys. I'm going to put them on all the houses. But I'm not going to put it in the front of the houses. I'm going to put it in the back of them. Where it should be. Oh, see? I actually could have left that the way I had it. And then just took all this stuff off the front and put it on the back, maybe. Nope, just the glass. That code. Oh, see, we didn't pull this piece for that last one either. I'm gonna copy that. Maybe this one we'll put on the side of the house. Ooh, we took everything. I mean, we took it all. Alright, that was the problem. We took the deco pack. We didn't want the deco pack. We just wanted the first thing I had selected. What is this? Oh, okay, that's a water faucet. Alright, cool. So maybe we'll put a water faucet on all the houses too. I don't know why they put that stuff on just one of them. I mean, I know the rest of the houses ain't done being built yet, but we gotta add all the detail we can to each house. It's all bare over here. That's cool. It's cool. We'll fix that. Yeah, all these houses got table saws too. Yeah, I'm definitely doing that. Putting the table saws, the actual working table saws in there. There you have it, ladies and gents. We got gas meters on all of our houses. Except for that one. Oh no. We still got these. Well, this one right here. Maybe that's what we'll be doing. We'll be what's it called? Yeah, digging gas lines. Yeah, run into these meters. What do you think? Sounds like a plan to me. Actually, let me drag that one back here. Yeah. To the back of the house. Alright, and then well, we need that too, right? I mean, that's a gas meter as well, but that's a oh, look at that, we can really see up in there. Alright, so look at that. Giant farming, it says. Unless they're saying this is the water meter. Normally that's what gas meters look like though. Alright. I don't know why they had that gas meter right there on the front of the house though. I could have put it on the other side just so the other side of the house had something. But it it's facing this way for us already. Or is it? Oh no, it was facing the other way, huh? So I'm just going to go ahead and delete that. Or back up, back up, back up, back up. Right? Back up again. And it should be highlighted for us right now. We'll put one on the last house. Oh no. Not the last house. We got a few houses yet. Alright, so this one, technically we could just put it on the side of the garage here. Or we could put it right here. I think we'll just put it on the side of the garage. I really would have thought they would have had at least these on each house. Alright. Now we just got to add the other 2 houses. But I want to I want to grab this water faucet and put a water faucet on each house too. I'm thinking they have that there for the water meter, I think. Can't guarantee none, but I think that's what that's supposed to be for this. Put the water hose over by the garage. That just adds a little bit more to each one. A little more detail to them. Even though it's just a little water faucet, it'll add a little detail to it. Alright, so that one's got one, that one's got one, that one's got one. We'll add one to this one. We'll put it right here. What I think we should do too is maybe put like a pile of scrap wood out there, and then put pile of wood chips and stuff that needs cleaned up. Add the wood there, so it'll be like yeah, from the table saws. Cutting the boards and that, they'll have a pile of wood chips there, needs cleaned up. Makes sense, right? That's what I thought. Alright. Now we just gotta add 2 more houses. Man, we could have had all this stuff done already too, if it wasn't for our crash. We could have been working on something else. This mailbox is back here way too far. All that stupid tree collisions in my way. The other mailboxes on the first part of the street there, them is all lined up perfectly. What do I have a hold of right now? I thought I had the mailbox. I went back to the tree. Really? Oh, what happened to that? Wait a minute, did I move that? Let me move all this backwards. Come on, what happened? I must have moved that instead of the mailbox. Come on. And then of course I go I do the undo button there and it doesn't undo it and put it back. I hate how that does that. I really don't know how we had a hold of this instead of the mailbox, but okay. Man, we get that put back in there pretty good though. Yeah, the other mailboxes we were able to line up with these, but I mean, I guess we still could. Yeah, we can't see the line through it. Never mind. Close enough. Alright, now we need to add 2 more houses back here. And then I'm not sure what we're gonna put right here yet. And or right here. The rest of it, I got it pretty much figured out. I mean, I have an idea of what we could do here. in there. I mean, I could just fill it in with dirt and then make it to where you gotta doze it and clean it all up. You know, like you're cleaning it all up. But I mean, I actually want to add something to it. Yeah, that would be cool, but I feel like that would be the lazy way out of it, considering what this area is. Like if it was somewhere else, that would be awesome. Because I feel like we could do that anywhere else. Like we could just get rid of this field and then make this a big dirt cleanup pit right here, just in this little area or something. Or I don't know. I mean, we got area to mess with to do other stuff. That's for sure. Like we got a whole map. And the sad thing is, all that work we've been putting in has just been this little area right here. I mean, before this job though, I put in hours over here. I mean, hours over here. I put some time in right in this area, some time in there, up here, over here, right there, here, there. I put some time into it. Yeah, but look at that, we got nice defined roads there. You can see from outer space. Our store, you can see it. Definitely big difference, guys. Even this right here, we put this in, all this here. So look, this actually hooks around like that. It's one big circle here, then you can cut through the middle of it. This road right here is going to disappear. We're going to take this one out. Alright. It's after midnight. I need to get some sleep for work tomorrow, so we're going to call it here. And then we're going to get into some fun stuff here. Unfortunately, we got to run these trees down this road still. Got to run them that way and then up this way. And then those trees will stop here. And then we have to put a guardrail along this hillside here. And then we might run it down this hill here too, the guardrail, and just end it right there. And then run it all the way down this side until about right here. Then we'll end it right there. And then we have to put our cones in to divert our traffic right here, because we're going to divert the traffic for working on the ditch there. So we got to put the cones up, and then we actually have to divert the traffic. And then all the fine little detail work inside of here, trees, grass, the jobs for each house, and then what we're going to put here in the middle. It's kind of a surprise. I don't want to spoil it, exactly what we're doing there in the middle, but then we're going to try to incorporate jobs within that too. And we need one fire hydrant here somewhere, maybe like right in here somewhere. Alright guys, so that's it. As usual, if you want Triple D'd up from the feed up, check out the merch stores under About on our YouTube page and on our Twitch page. And you can follow me on Twitch. Check me out on Instagram, Facebook, obviously, YouTube. But other than that, if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see what's coming, what's next, hit the subscribe button, and out. Doses.